It's week 7 of the 2022 season, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Browns and the Ravens, next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense that seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that what coaches call want to.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. To throw is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Jackson now off the bootleg. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Daquan Jones. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. A little juke. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Damiere Byrd up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. Well, they've won a few in the years following. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. first and 10. Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now it's Watson. That's into the hand. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've taught.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up forward. The Browns send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens will take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. Cleveland offense making their way out.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Drake
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
On second and 7, Jackson.
And this goes out wide for Drake.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's got, and now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Jackson.
And one more time, that's Watkins.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now Jackson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Browns, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 on